Welcome to the Power Packed Podcast. Please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now. Be sure to grab some snacks and concessions, located in the lobby. And now our feature presentation. Prepare for butter.
Celebrating Chuck E. Cheese's birthday today.
That's right. I'll check your cheese.
It's
every day
Christmas
is Chuck's birthday.
I mean, Christmas is the birthday of Jesus.
and Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. Who are all these people? Josh, who are these people on this call? Who are these people?
Lots of I'm just fighting back tears. We got special guests today. Oh my goodness. We have what nickname do you guys want to go by? Do you want me to make just a nickname for y'all? Do you want your actual name? How are you feeling?
We got Mr. Gary Graphics and Banjo G.
That's right.
D20, D20, D20. I'm syncing up my video. Sorry.
Also Mr. Squared, Gary Graphics, Kyle. Whatever you want. It'll work.
I mean, yeah, I'm Banjo G. What was it, Lil Footsie or
Lil Footsie?
Jason, whatever you want to call me today.
Yeah.
I like it. Lots of good nicknames.
We have a special holiday episode of Dungeons and Dragons, but it's Christmas, so it should be called like Chimneys and
Charcoal.
Oh,
yeah.
Chimneys and Charcoal. So, yeah. I don't want to give too much backstory on y'all's characters. I think we should just hop into it, and we'll make assumptions as we go.
Well, let's do it.
Exactly.
All right. Josh, if you want to get creative with like editing cues, like transition jingles and stuff like that, maybe like punches.
I need to ask a quick question.
Effects. Oh, go for it.
Do you want Crispy Chuck to be with the party at the beginning, or do you want to find him?
Just because this is a thrown together campaign in like 5 hours, you'll be in the starting narrative.
Excellent. Perfect.
Introduction.
That's what I wanted to know. That's all I needed to know. My apologies for derailing, as you were, sir.
Oh, you're not derailing. You're a train with many tracks.
Rawr.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. All right, so let's buckle on in. Everyone listening, close your eyes. And if your mom's trying to feed you supper, push it away, because this is more important. All right. Here we're starting. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
I've never done this before, so okay.
Let's do it.
'Tis the night before Christmas, and the cold, crisp air stings your ears as you fly above the moonlit clouds beneath the starry sky. Dasher, Dancer, Diablo, and all the other reindeer pull the wooden, ornate sleigh. Santa, you have a firm grasp on the reins, steering the sleigh, as the elf and the gingerbread man sit in the back and double-check the inventory inside your bag for the next delivery. The dashboard of the sleigh comes to life as the GPS gives an alert ping, and a soothing robotic woman says, "Make a slight left and descend to the next neighborhood." Santa whips up the reins and yells, "Yaw!" Maybe Josh can go yaw real quick. Yaw! Yeah, perfect. And Vixen, Cupid, and Donatello and whoever begin to bring the nose of the sleigh down, and Santa's elf closes the bag he was checking, and he and the gingerbread man brace against the side of the sled. And y'all pierce down through the clouds and enter into a dark haze of thick snow. Trusting the instructions of your GPS, you maneuver downwards towards the hazy streetlights and illuminated windows of the piecemeal houses. The neighborhood gets closer, and you're able to see more and more how decrepit this neighborhood looks. Trash littering the snow, broken windows, graffiti on boarded up doors. And we'll just do a quick perception roll and see what happens. So what that means, Josh, is you roll a D20.
D20, all right. And D20 plus what number? Is it just D20 plus 0? I have a
Perception
dice.
It's going to be +4 for you, Josh.
+4. Thank you. Do not really know how to do this, but I found a D&D dice roller. I hope this does not download a ransomware on my computer for using it.
If it does, it's part of the journey.
That's right. It's part of the journey. Oh, yeah. So I just rolled a 9.
Okay. So we got a 9. What else do y'all get?
I got a 16.
16.
Just a second. I need to grab some dice.
Love it. Old school. Just, God, I'm imagining
All right, well-
silk bag lined with golden dice, and he's like, "It's time to break this out," and blows the dust off the wooden ornate carved box, and he's like, "It's time."
And I roll a
Yeah, like-
15.
15, 16. That's good enough.
Blind Santa.
You see, blind Santa. The snow, it's in his way. You see, like a symbol. It's like a square type symbol with weird lines coming out of each side, and it's not too obvious, but you see it like sprinkled throughout the city like a tag or a marking. That's just kind of in various spots.
Yo, Santa.
And you also remember. Oh, sorry.
I was just, yo, Santa, there's a mark down there. That seems strange.
Ho 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 ho!
Perfect. All right.
No notes.
And
no
you remember
notes.
last year delivering toys in this neighborhood, and it was much nicer last year. So you're kind of curious as why and what happened in one calendar year that a good neighborhood turned this terrible. You continue your descent. The GPS guides you past a sketchy neighborhood. You see a hillside with beautiful houses overlooking this new ghetto, and you land on an icy roof of a large 2-story house where your sleigh touches down gently and quietly on the roof.
Ho ho ho!
Crispy Chuck climbs out of the sleigh and draws a long greatsword.
And now, Crispy Chuck, can you describe yourself to the
Absolutely.
audience? What is Crispy Chuck?
Crispy Chuck is a 6'5" gingerbread man. He is about the size of a lineman in any pro football team, and when you look into his eyes, you just get a sense of uncanny horror, and you wonder, A, why is this gingerbread man alive and well? And B, what has he seen? What is going on there?
Is he just like jacked out of his mind?
He is his gingerbread arms are carved with muscle, but you can tell if you look a little bit closer, he did the carving. He was like,
Man, I thought I was
And,
supposed to be Santa's bodyguard.
he's just very excited to be alive, but also very horrified at being alive.
Very nice.
Yes, ho ho ho! There's not Coco, it's PCP.
So
If we're
you're
lucky.
just on a roof doing drugs and what's it, Chester Chuck? What's his name?
He's Crispy Chuck.
Crispy Chuck. You just pulled out a sword.
He's just
for no reason.
just pulls out his great
He just-
sword.
Just landed on a house, pulled out a sword. Okay.
Whoa, Chuck, we're on a nice house, not one of the scary ones.
Oh, sorry. He doesn't put it away though. He just like carries it in one hand instead of two hands now.
Is this the first time Santa's delivered presents? Is this like one of the new Santas?
New Santa.
We're just all looking at him.
Oh, it's time to deliver presents. Ho ho ho!
Hope so.
So okay, Santa.
Crispy Chuck
You can-
reaches into a bag very slowly, picks up 3 presents, hoping that's the right number, and then hands them to Santa.
Oh, thank you.
You should probably check your list, Santa.
Oh ho! Santa had too much eggnog.
Apparently. Okay. So
Crispy
So
Chuck
Santa-
grabs
Santa-
the presents and awkwardly dives towards the chimney, but he's too big, so he misses and just flops on his face.
there we go.
Ooh.
And now we're making progress.
Santa fall.
So Santa, did you just go into the chimney?
Me?
No, I'm getting up. So I'm like, I fell, but I'm like, I kind of disheveled a little bit, get up. And then I like,
Did you fall next to the chimney?
next to the chimney, yeah. So now I'm getting ready to go into the chimney. So I'm like, oh, ho. And then I put a little bit of Crisco around just the midsection of my body, because that's where it's going to get stuck. Just a little, like a, pop a, when you pop a fresh Crisco, it's like, and then get it open. I take my glove off just to get it, to administer the Crisco correctly, put a little bit on, and then jump in, and I'm falling down.
Crispy
There we
Chuck
go.
picks up
Okay.
the little top from that and folds it up and puts it in the sleigh with a mental note to recycle it later.
Very nice.
Very good.
And then he mounts the chimney and slides down it with his sword held above his head, kind of awkwardly knocking on the side of the chimney as it comes down, making a racket.
All right, Elf, what are you doing?
I guess I'll jump in after him.
I'm going to have the Elf and the Chunky Chuck. What's your name?
Crispy Chuck.
Crispy
I
Chuck,
Chunky Chuck
make
go.
athletic rolls. Because Santa, he's done this a million times. Well, so I thought. But we'll make Chunky Chuck and Elf do a athletic roll.
All right, do you want... Okay.
Just to make it a little fun.
Sounds good.
7.
I rolled a 11.
7-11.
Okay. So, Crispy Chuck, you drop your sword as you're falling down. And then the Elf, you just like pierce, like, not your whole shoulder, just like a good, you got a good chunk of meat that just came off your shoulder as you fall on Crispy Chuck's sword.
I told you
take a
didn't need
damage.
the sword.
Crispy Chuck says, sorry about that. He still doesn't put it away, though. He just picks it up again.
Big open wound, time to cauterize. And picks up some charcoal from the fire and sticks it in the part of the arm.
Wait, so you're assuming that you check the fireplace and you're like, oh, it's lit. Looks like I should go down.
That makes sense.
We'll say there's like a there's like a one piece of hot charcoal. Maybe they had a fire, but it's long out. But you found one hot piece at the bottom.
No, Santa. That's okay. That's it. That's okay. I cast mending. I cast mending on myself, and I fix up my arm.
Okay.
No
Your
cauterizing.
flesh, from like the piece of flesh that fell into the fireplace, like cleans itself off and just pops back onto your shoulder. All right, so now you're in this room. What do you do?
Like me, Santa Claus?
Yeah, so okay.
We're your
Santa's
supporters.
never played D&D.
Oh, okay.
Basically, when you enter like new areas and stuff, a rule of thumb is you want to look around.
Okay.
So you would want to do like a perception check would be, not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Just to
Okay.
see what's
I mean,
up.
you would just say like, I want to look around, and see what the house looks
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Okay.
and then it's
So
up to
it's
the
like-
DM to kind of explain what's going on or make you roll things.
Okay, so I like have a narrative for each transition. It's like, okay, I'm gonna look around, or I'm gonna cauterize
Yeah,
the
like-
elf wound, or
Yeah.
Pretend you are Santa, and this is the situation you're in, and now you have to take your next steps as Santa.
Yeah.
And just
delivering
describe
your
it.
presents and
All right. Let's take a look around and see what the house looks like. Looking
All right. So, as you say that out loud,
Crispy Chuck
Very
agrees
naturally.
and rolls a 19.
you rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Okay, Santa and Elf, what do y'all roll?
On what? Perception?
Perception, yeah. I'm assuming everyone's going to look around,
Yeah.
but maybe not.
I got another 7.
Maybe the gingerbread man cuts out your eyes.
It seems like it.
We'll get there.
Perception. What number is that? Is that D24? I didn't see it on my sheet.
That is,
just roll like a d20 and then you add 4 to it.
if you have your
Okay.
character sheet up in D&D Beyond, you can just click on the...
His is a monster
Ooh, okay.
thing, so it doesn't actually have all the different skills, but it has the core bonuses for
Gotcha.
the 6 statuses. So in this case, perception is a wisdom.
There you
So
go.
you'd add +4 to your roll.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So I got a 10.
Okay, so it looks like the gingerbread man sees everything. All right, so you see to your right a nice decorated Christmas tree, lights, ornaments. Underneath are some Christmas presents that look like they've already been opened and just
Ooh.
kind of strewn about. So you think
Cheaters.
maybe the family opened the presents to each other early and they're waiting on yours for tomorrow. Who knows? To your right, you see an end table with a big plate of cookies and some milk. And then in front of you, you see a couch and you hear a snoring man facing like the cushions of the couch covered in a blanket. And then on a chair, a recliner chair by the Christmas tree, you see another man with a Santa hat over his eyes. He's also snoring. And you see like family photos. There's a family photo above the chimney of like a mom, a dad, 2 kids, boy and a girl, and a dog. It's like a pit bull with a wiener dog mix, like a dachshund.
A wiener pit.
It's really disturbing and kind of ugly, but pet wiener. Yeah, to your right, you see a door, and then you also, ahead of you, you also see a hallway. And yeah, that's the room you're
question,
in right now.
Question.
Yes.
That I can ask with a 19, I'm hoping.
Yes.
Are the men who are asleep in any of the pictures?
You don't know, because one of them's facing inward towards the couch with a blanket over him, and the other one has a Santa hat over his eyes. And it's the only illumination is from the tree. Okay. So it's pretty dim in this room.
I don't have a dark side either, so because I'm a cookie. There's that.
Well, I mean, yeah. So that's what you see, and I mean, you can relay that. Just say, "Oh, I'll tell you all that."
I tell you all the things I see.
There you go.
Well, better deliver the presents to the tree there, Santa.
It's very hesitant, Santa.
Somebody's been naughty. The presents are open. I'll still deliver them, though. Shuffles over. And one for Bobby. One for little Jenny.
I look over at you and go, "Do the parents get any?" My voice is really inconsistent.
Oh, yes. A bottle of cognac for the dad. And a samurai sword for the mother.
I raise my sword and salute to those presents.
As you're talking and saying these things, the person in the recliner just sleepily grabs a half-eaten sugar cookie off their chest, the same sugar cookie on the table, just takes a bite of it, and then falls back asleep.
Now, what do these sugar cookies look like?
It's just a pile of sugar cookies.
What shapes are they in?
It's like a pile of round sugar cookies with red frosting. Very festive.
Perfect.
With the glass of milk. So
I awkwardly reach over and touch one of them and be like, "Sleep well, my brothers."
The cookies do nothing because they're just cookies.
Exactly.
Yep.
I look at Santa and say, "Should we leave?"
Oh, I think our duty here is done. Let's make a human pyramid to get out of the chimney.
You gotta eat the cookies, Santa. You gotta drink the milk.
None of us are human.
Oh, mustn't forget. Stumble over. Grab.
Otherwise they won't know Santa came.
It's true. Let me grab a cookie. Munch, 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 munch. And
how many cookies is Santa eating?
I'm imagining about 3 or 4. Maybe let's say 4 for the sake of it. That's typically.
You're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw, a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I will roll the dice. I don't know if this is right, but it says 22.
That's a good throw.
That's a good throw. Okay, with 22, you kind of feel like you're about to black out, and you kind of just like hatred fills your heart, and you're looking at Chunky Chuck or whatever his name is, and the elf, and you just want to destroy them. But then the feeling goes away, and you say, "Oh, this is a pretty good cookie."
Oh, good cookie. Time to drink the milk.
What was that? What was that look that came across you, Santa? That was disconcerting.
Oh, I don't know. My ears started ringing, and I felt my blood pressure raise, but I feel fine now.
I kind of look over and raise an eyebrow at
As you
elf.
do this, you hear the pitter-pattering of 4 little feet running down the hall,
Ooh.
And then you hear a little bark. Little bark. And then and there's a dog, and he's heading right for y'all.
Ooh.
Is this a... let's see.
It's that wiener dog pit thing
Yeah.
from the photos.
Pit wiener.
Pit wiener.
I'm going to roll an animal handling and try to calm him down.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
Roll a 13. I don't know. What is he resisting? I'm looking at this animal.
And my method of calming him down is to toss him one of the cookies.
Ooh. Good
Okay.
choice.
All right. Well, he gobbles up the cookie, and he looks at you, and then he lunges towards the elf, and he's going to try and bite the elf.
So initiative roll?
Initiative roll. And we're just
Woo.
going to keep these initiatives for the whole thing. So,
All right.
and I'll just add in other people.
I rolled 21.
All right. Gee. All right.
And then
remember what you rolled.
you,
21 cookie.
Josh, your initiative is going to be a d20 plus your dexterity.
Oh,
Dexterity modifier, which is +2.
+2. Perfect. Okay, so Santa's gonna roll. Santa got a 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
wow.
Is that with your dex added?
Yes. I think I did it right.
I got a 5.
You got a 5.
Excellent.
Okay. And the dog got a 1. So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. So the dog is heading towards the elf. He's on a warpath. And I guess who goes first?
That would be
Cookie?
me. I sweep my sword around and go for a disabling attack rather than a killing attack.
Okay, so I don't know. How does
That's-
disabling versus attack work?
Oh, hold on a second. I mean, I can just kill him if you want. That
Hey, I'm just.
it basically
you're weaving
so
this story
you're
together.
basically doing the same. You're doing the same kind of damage, just when you hit 0, you knock it out instead of kill it.
All right.
You have to express
Up
that
to you.
before you start.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So my intent with this dude is to knock out, but I got a 10
You got a for
to hit.
Okay, you miss.
Yep.
And the dog rolls over as you slice down with your sword on the blunt edge, and he just and then he keeps running towards the elf.
I'm going to use my second attack
Oh, okay.
and do the same thing, and that I have a 19 to hit.
Okay, with the blunt end of the sword, you just sideswipe it.
And I hit him
And
for
just
13
knock the-
damage.
Okay, you knock the wind out of this dog. It goes flying across the room onto the recliner and knocks the guy in the chair over.
And I point
And-
towards it and I say, "Elves are friends, not food."
And he gets up scrambling, and he shouts, but the other guy doesn't wake up, oddly enough, and he pulls out a pistol and he draws it, and I'm gonna roll initiation or whatever.
Initiative for
For
him.
this guy.
All right.
Let's see. He rolled an 11, so I guess he would be next in the order. And he's going to take a shot at whoever's in front of him, which would probably be, I guess, the gingerbread man.
Yeah, I was
since
going to say
you're
it's probably me.
making the most. Yeah. So he's going to take a shot at you, and I do have a pistol roll.
All right. Roll the hit, baby.
Yes. All right, so he rolls a 10.
He misses.
All right, so he pops off like 3 or 4 shots, and they just go all around you, and he misses everything. He hits a vase on the shelf behind you, and the guy on the couch still doesn't wake up. So
As a free action, I'm going to point the sharp end of my sword at him and say, "You." And that's it. It's just vaguely threatening. It's not an actual thing.
Okay. All right. And that was him. Who rolled the 5?
Well, it would be Santa next.
Yeah, because Santa
Santa
got
rolled
20.
Elf didn't go yet, right?
Yeah, no, but Santa's before me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
then I choose what I want to do now. Like I can.
Yes.
All right, I want to do a gift sack attack.
Yeah.
So I think, let me see. So mine is, if I'm getting this correctly, D8 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay.
But for the damage, but he'll still have to roll a d20 in order to hit first.
Yeah, and you have a plus 8 to hit.
D20 first. Okay, so
Yeah.
D20 plus 4, is that right?
D20
Plus 8.
plus 8.
Where it says there on your thing, it says plus 8 to hit.
Oh, okay, that's the plus 8. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hit plus 8. All right. Thank y'all. I'm just...
Yeah, no
You're
worries.
good, man.
Santa's got a peg leg. He's limping along. So,
Dude, the first
All
time I
right,
played D&D, it
roll.
was real bad. You're good.
it's cool though. I've wanted to play D&D. I feel like I know a lot of people play it. So now getting the introduction Christmas style is extra cool.
Heck yes.
14 is what Santa got.
14 to hit.
14 hits. So roll damage.
Okay, so now I do. What was it?
1d8 plus 4.
D8 plus 4. Let's see what Santa has. D8 plus 4. It is. This tool's wonky. Santa rolled an 8.
So
Yeah,
plus
buddy.
the 4, right?
12. Yep.
Yep, 12.
All right, so you hit this guy for 12 damage, and he stumbles back and falls down because you hit him with a bag. Big old Santa bag.
Yeah. I was
All right.
thinking he actually pulled a gift out, and I was thinking it was a Bop It.
Wait, you pulled a gift or he pulled a gift?
Because this one was gift sack attack. Oh, I thought I could pull a gift out, right? And like.
Oh,
hit him
yeah,
with it.
see, I thought you were just hitting him with the gift sack, like, because that is an attack on here, but the custom rules that we made were you could also pull one of anything from the bag, and you could use it on your next turn. So I just assumed you hit him with the whole sack.
I'll just do the sack, and then I'll save the Bop It for the next attack. Because I feel
Okay,
like the Bop
I'm
It
just-
is appropriate.
It's
A
a
Bop It will
solid
have
choice.
very, very small damage, just so you know. Like, you could pull out a bazooka. I'm just saying the sack is your Santa.
It's
so
a
you
sack
have
of
unlimited
infinite
possibilities.
things.
So
Yeah.
pulling out a Bop It, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You could do it. It just won't do much. So,
Fair enough.
all right. So Santa, you hit him with the sack. He took 12 damage, and now he's out of wind on the ground with his gun. He still has his gun. And I think Alpha's up.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Okay.
So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's just a D20.
Yeah, plus his Wisdom modifier.
He rolled a 3.
Okay.
He rolled a 3.
All right, so he fails his Wisdom saving throw.
I was going to say that's
He's now charmed to the three of us, and he regards us as a friendly acquaintance. He won't shoot at us anymore, and yeah, he'll be like this for an hour, or unless one of us attacks him.
Okay, so you see, like he's lying behind the couch or the recliner, knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
You see his eyes. He has no pupils; they're just white, and you see them kind of clear up a little bit, and then you actually see his eyes look a little more normal. He just stands up. Oh my good! Who? What? Hi, guys.
hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hey, you're a very tall cookie. Santa.
I am tall.
What do you guys? What are you guys doing here? Well, I know what Santa's doing here, but what's a big old cookie doing here?
He's a bodyguard.
I help.
Yes.
A bodyguard for what? You think
Santa.
nothing's going to happen on Christmas?
I point at the
You'd
guy
be
on
surprised.
the couch. I don't say anything, just point at the guy on the couch.
Oh, him? Oh, he's well, he used to be my buddy, but now I'm kind of second guessing if he's my buddy for some weird reason. Man, I'm kind of hungry. I kind of want one of those cookies. And he walks over to the cookies, and he takes a bite out of one. And let's see.
And what happens next, DM?
What's happened? His eyes go back to being white. You see him kind of shudder, and he pulls out his gun again. He's no longer your friend. And he takes a surprise round at the elf.
Ah! Those cookies are bad news!
Uh-oh.
He rolled an 11.
That does not hit.
All right, this guy sucks at shooting. And he accidentally shoots the guy on the couch. And he's going to do some damage to him real quick. Let's see. Roll a d8. And he hits him for 6 damage. And he wakes up.
That would wake one up.
It would wake one up.
It would.
All right, so I'm just going to give him the other guy, the same roll for initiation
Sounds
or
good.
initiative. So it was like 11 or something.
Cool.
But yeah, so you're still in combat, and now there's 2 of them.
All right. I think it's my turn next. I'm going to roll a hit, which is a 26. And I'm going to try to stab Mr. Shooty McShootface.
Okay.
And then 14 damage
To Shooty McShootface.
to Shooty McShootface.
You grab your sword, and you just lunge it at a 45-degree angle down to up and impale him right through the guts. And you hoist him high because you're a very strong gingerbread cookie.
Yes, I am.
And you just stoically stand there with a dead person with a Santa hat on your sword.
Perfect. I'm going to...
And his eyes change back to normal.
I love this. I love this a lot.
Well, that's just great.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
No.
I'm going to set him down. And has the other guy made any, like, aggressive action?
He is drawing for whatever weapon he has concealed under his sleeping blanket.
Okay, well then instead of setting him down, I'm going to swing my sword/bludgeon at that dude and hit him with his friend and my sword, hopefully. This is my dream. I roll a 17.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. That hits.
Perfect. I don't have a way to account for human hitting human, but he definitely takes 10 slashing damage.
Perfect. All right.
Just bludgeon him with his friend, and then cut
they're
into
both
him.
now bloody messes. So
I like this.
okay,
And that's the end of my turn.
perfect. I need to write down what y'all's order is somewhere.
Here. I'll just drop it in chat.
Oh, perfect.
It's crispy and then
Okay.
Santa than elf.
Okay, Santa, you're up. One more bandit in this room,
Ooh,
or whatever you want
alright.
to call them.
Well, this is good timing because I think I need to get going here soon. So I'm going to get to use my special snowstorm attack. Let's see, which is, I think if I'm doing this right, it's 2d8, right?
It's
What
9
I'm
plus.
rolling?
Wait, are there
All right,
still
we'll just
enemies?
say there's just one left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the one that was on the couch.
Oh, okay.
He woke up, yeah, so it would be...
Yeah, it's 9
Oh, because I have
plus
to
2d8.
roll 9 plus
Isn't that
d8, right?
2d8?
Yeah, you could just you can just roll it all. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
roll everything and call it good.
Okay. So let's see what it is. I rolled a 14. 14.
To attack. Okay, that hits.
Well, no,
So now you,
the guy has to make a Constitution saving throw. He doesn't need to
I
roll an
gotcha.
attack. It's
Gotcha.
just con save, and then he'll take 14
You rolled a
damage.
14 to save.
That matches. So he takes half damage, right?
He takes half damage. Yeah.
Yeah. So he takes 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. So since this is Santa's exit move because Santa in real life has to go. You see his gloves shoot off in both directions, and snow just swirls out of his arms, and just a cyclone of snow and wind circle around this guy on the couch, and he seems a little tickled by it. And he takes 7 damage. It's icy. It's cold. Some little icicles kind of prick him. Some snowflakes get in his eyes, his white eyes, and then Santa, his flesh kind of peels off as the snow is twirling, and his flesh flakes off like dandruff into the snow until Santa's gone and his clothes are on the ground.